A statue honoring baseball great Jackie Robinson in Wichita, Kansas, was not only stolen from outside a nonprofit organization, it was later found dismantled and burned in a park trash can.
This was obviously a big gut punch. When you're that young and you find out that something has happened in the park in which you play baseball, and
League 42, which provides affordable baseball for kids, had the statue dedicated in 2021. They were shocked to find someone had cut the statue off at the ankles and taken it. The police say they will not tolerate this in their city.
This job is a priority. We will not stop in our pursuit of the people that stole this from our community.
Days later, pieces of it were found. Police say they have recovered the pickup truck suspected to have been used to transport the statue. Now they're looking for the people responsible. Jackie Robinson was the first African American player in the modern era of Major League Baseball. His appearance on the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947 paved the way for racial integration at the sport's highest level. League 42 says it will not stop honoring Robinson's legacy.
Statue will be back in some form or another. One thing we don't believe in is giving in.
The league has started a GoFundMe campaign to raise the money for a new statue. If you have any information on this, you're asked to call Wichita Police at 316-268-4407. For Inside Edition Digital.
All right, Street, there it is, man. How you doing today, man? We on the corner of Hayes Street, but we in Fort Lauderdale Beach, baby. Huh? We on the move, Street.
We've been everywhere. Where are we gonna be? New York? Tokyo?
Man, we've been everywhere. New York, Tokyo. I don't know. We've been to Callio yet. I gotta go check it out, man. But yeah, man, we've been a little bit everywhere. Actually, I forgot about the sun going down, bro. It was pretty out there. The waves was crashing, people was walking, but we still got the nightlife of the crib. So it is what it is, man. Man, how you feeling today, bro?
Chilling, bro, man. Chilling. Making it, dog. Making it. It's wonderful, man. We're breathing.
Boy, you looking like an NWA member over there, boy. You looking like MC Ren, boy.
Get involved. Get involved. 100 miles and running.
There it is.
It's really on the gunning. Oh, so maybe bring back my rapping days, dog.
Hey, boy, they say you was MC Street, dog. That's what they say your name was, right? MC Street.
Maybe bring my rapping days, dog. My name was Gator, Gada.
Gada, Gator. Okay.
Gator, Gada.
It's still anything or just Gator?
I got music now. I got something that you can play, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got tracks out there, dog. We can run if you want to now.
Hey, don't tease me with a good time, Street. You know, that's my favorite line, boy. Matter of fact, we might do that as the intro tomorrow. Huh? A Gator track.
We got some stuff out there, man, but we were big time. We weren't big time, yeah. We had a studio and stuff. We were doing our thing, man. Who wanted records, though? I still got emails. Who wanted records?
Who wanted records? I like it. I like it, though. Hey, it is what it is. Now, you did that after the military? After you got out of the military?
The end of me being in the military, I started making beats. Brought a beat machine from this dude, started making beats. Yeah, and then from that point forward, when I got out, like that next year, I moved straight to North Carolina, man. We went to doing our thing.
It is, yeah.
We started a record label, had a studio. We just was going after it, dog.
I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you. Well, so what kind of rap was it? Was it the South rap? Like, was it the Miami bass music? Was it conscious rap? Like, what kind of rap was it?
It was in 2000 and what? You know what, dog? It's in your email, dog. It was in 2001, so it was kind of like it had like we was in North Carolina. I never was really big on South rap. It had like a New York feel to it. With those World Coming to the End beats. I was making the beats, you know what I'm saying?
You was on the beat machine.
Yeah, no, I had like an E-Sonic. I think we had I had a Triton keyboard, you know what I'm saying? They still use the Tritons. It's in your email. They still use the Tritons. I had a Triton keyboard. The dude who actually sold me the keyboard, man, hit me up the other night, bro. You know what I'm saying? And sent me a bunch of tracks. He still got them from 1998. We was on the radio, man. Radio and all. Nah, man, we was doing our thing, dog. Who won the record, dog?
I gotta check it out. Hey, we're gonna make that the intro, dog. We're gonna make that the intro. I gotta download and everything, but we're gonna do that tomorrow for the intro, dog.
It's a groggy version. It's not like the version my homeboy got the version on his phone. I just recorded it from his phone. That right there. But that's the first beat I ever made. That's the first track we ever did. Put a lot of work into that, man. It took me 2 weeks to get the timing right on. Ain't know what I was doing, dog. Ain't know what I was doing.
I'm gonna go buy me a beat machine, boy. I'm finna go make it happen, dog. Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do,
what
man.
I was doing.
Yeah, you gotta do what you
Fruity
gotta
Loops.
do, dog.
See, Street, did you use Fruity Loops? Fruity Loops was just Fruity Loops hadn't came out yet. Cakewalk had just hit the scene. Pro Tools
you gotta
had
educate
just
us,
hit the
dog.
scene. Somebody in the comments say Street. Cakewalk. So beats, most Swiss beats and most beat makers made a beat with the MPC. You see that box that has those 12 pads, and you always see them banging on the pads.
Yeah.
That's an MPC. Or you could use samplers, or you could use keyboards, which were samplers. That's how you would bring the song in. You steal a piece of a song, you record it, you put it on the track, then you just track your stuff out, man. You have hi-hat, snares, blah, blah, blah. Then what happened was software started in like 1998, 99. No, like 2001, 2002. The software started creating software so you can just put the software on your computer, and now you got beats and drums and the art of making the beat, banging the beat out on the instrument was no longer. The kids started just making beats like the computer made it easier. You see what I'm saying? The computer made it easier to have infinite sounds, and then they would just loop things, and that's what he's talking about. Fruity Loops was, you know what I'm saying, was a piece of software where you can go in and make a beat, and now you got all these effects because it's on the computer now. So now you got all these effects at your touch. You got all these tracks. You got all these plugins, and now instead of just having your MPC, you going through records looking for sounds to steal. The computer got, you know what I'm saying, the software got it all in there.
It's all digital. So it's almost like, so on the keyboard, you say it's almost like hotkeys. Like, I want this black key, I don't know, E flat or whatever to be the hi-hat. The C could be the bass drum or whatever. Okay.
And it just became that the computer just became like a studio. That's why all you needed was a room to record in, and your PC was your whole studio. The whole computer just became a studio.
Street, we doing it right here, but we doing it in video. Like, think about it. Football coach turned YouTuber. I learned how to use Photoshop. I learned how to use Adobe Premiere. So it's the same kind of concept. So anybody could be a producer.
So yeah, you look at Adobe Premiere. Think about, Cakewalk looked like Adobe Premiere, but in 2002, it was like you were looking at what? Dang, the computer had to be fast enough, but it had everything. It had everything in it, bro. You just had to sit there and learn it.
Like Pro Tools, and I've heard of Pro Tools.
Yeah, Pro Tools started hitting the scene, and that was like the epic studio program. Oh, all the stars use Pro Tools, and you think you're gonna get it, and you're gonna be a platinum rapper, and it has nothing to do with the software. You know what I'm saying? Like, the talented people can make a beat off of anything. Like, it has zero to do with the software, nothing at all.
Like, bro, I actually saw on I think it was Jimmy Kimmel one, where the guy had the machine and he took a cup with the spoon and he banged on it and he tapped it, recorded it, and he pitched it up, pitched it down, slowed it down, pitched it up, made it faster, made a whole beat off of just tapping a teacup and like rubbing the spoon on the rim of it. And he made a whole beat off of that right there live, like within 2-3 minutes. But that's like some talent.
Hip hop music, bro, is literally what you was doing in the lunchroom. Then your boy comes
with that pen.
Literally, it is the most simple, and you can make 50 of them in a day. Literally, hip hop music. Yeah. And then it's just a loop. Then you add a hook, but literally it's a hi-hat, it's a kick and a snare, and literally, dog, it's about as simple as like you think about rock bands who out here with live instruments.
Rock band, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop music is like the same thing you was doing in the classroom.
Hey, and it's funny So it's funny you said that. I always talk about my old girl in music. She loved music. And she got DVDs of Snoop Dogg and Tupac, Eazy-E and all them. She was like, I like Tupac. He got a good band. I was like, mama, man ain't got no band. Because she just hear the instruments. She just hear the instruments. But yeah, man.
Live, just right across the stage. Ain't no band. Huh?
Nah, it's a DJ back there.
Man, not that we off. Listen, hold up. Now that we off topic, right?
Way off.
I got a question for you.
All right.
So the other night, Shannon Sharp was trying to figure out Taylor Swift and her impact. It's equal to who? And Shannon Sharp said, Chad said Beyonce. Shannon Sharp said Michael Jackson. In the comment section, Taylor Swift, like, who, her impact, right? She's huge, right? But who, her impact is equal to who? Hayes, give me a name.
I ain't gonna lie. When you first said it, the first name came to mind was Beyonce. But I looked at the first, like when you said it, boom, Beyonce popped in my mind. But when you said Shannon Sharp, Michael Jackson, I had to slow down for a second because I'm gonna tell you why I said that. I would have said Beyonce if you would have never said Shannon Sharp, said Michael Jackson. The global impact, and I'm not saying Beyonce didn't have this, so you people think because I say left don't mean right.
Nobody didn't have what you about to say. Nobody.
What you mean? No. I'm saying the global impact and the genre coverage and the racial coverage. It covers all genres. It covers all demographics. I think that's the difference right there. So far as audience and people coming, like Mike covered everybody. He was in Africa. He was in Europe. And I'm not saying Beyonce can't go to those places and still do the same thing.
Right.
But she's also younger. Let's call it what it is. She's younger. She's now appealing to a younger crowd as well. I think Beyonce has surpassed the teenagers. These teenagers are not, we grew up with her. So I think that's why she's getting also the younger crowd too, the teens, the 20s, the college age students and so forth. Beyonce is in that Mary J. Blige age right now. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
When you finish? So you think?
Yeah. I was just thinking. I'm going with Mike. I'm gonna go with Mike.
See, I think because Taylor Swift has generated so much money and numbers, right? People start skewing her impact. I'll tell you like this. I don't really know who she is. Like, I didn't really know who she was. I knew the name, never really saw her perform. I know she's huge, but the simple fact that I don't think she has crossed over to other, you know what I'm saying? To other, because a lot of black people, a lot of people didn't know who she was. Michael Jackson was like colorless. Like, there was no color. He was just Michael Jackson to the Asians, Michael Jackson to the Mexicans. Like, he was colorless. So that impact haven't been seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying Britney Spears. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking is Madonna-ish, Britney Spears-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like because, bro, like I can go to I can walk down and ask a bunch of people who Taylor Swift is, bro, and they wouldn't know nothing she's seen.
Because I think it again, right? Here's the beauty of these kind of arguments. It is also generational. It's the Michael Jordan LeBron argument. It's the Muhammad Ali Mike Tyson argument.
You think so?
I definitely believe so. And I just pulled this up right quick, just looking at it. We're just talking numbers here.
In the comment section, your kids, like, do your kids know who Taylor Swift is? Like in the comment section, like is your kids listening to like you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to know.
Ask it this way: would your kids 20 and under listen to Taylor Swift or Beyonce? If they had to pick one, who would they listen to first? Now I'm gonna go by the numbers, just strict because again, this is one of those crazy arguments. There's a differing reports out there, but according to bestsellingalbums.org, Swift has sold a total of 75,699,207 albums worldwide, with her most popular album being 1989, which sold 14.7 million. The same source lists Beyonce's total album sales at 42,045,134. So we're talking a difference of about 32 million in record sales just alone. And Taylor Swift ain't been out as long as Beyonce.
How many? What's the disparity? She has Beyonce by a lot.
I'll just give the million number: 75 million for Taylor Swift, 42 million for Taylor Swift. I'm sorry,
for Beyonce.
75 million for Taylor Swift, 42 million for Beyonce. So we're talking about a 30 million record sales.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that's what people are going off for: money generated, album sales. I don't know if that tells. I don't know if that tells the story, or maybe because I'm looking here and saying look at tour numbers.
All right,
Taylor Swift got Beyonce and tour numbers too. She got that too.
Yeah. I just pulled it up because I saw that same comment. Yeah, you want me to read it or you got it?
I just know it because I already heard this argument. Taylor Swift generates more money than Beyonce, but I don't think that equals I don't think that equals the impact of us calling her Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it has anything to do with Michael Jackson will go to a football game and you have to stop the football game. He's not sitting in a box. Like, you would have to stop the football game when Michael Jackson was big time. The game, it would have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Jackson was around. Now, I don't know if it's access, but I don't know the last time I seen somebody pass out when they see Taylor Swift. People used to pass out, though.
I don't think nobody passed out to see Beyonce. Again, right? I think we also trying to make the exception the rule, right? Michael Jackson was Mike. So he was Mike.
Right. So Shannon Sharp tripping on that. That's what I'm saying. He tripping on that.
Yeah, he is. When you said Mike, I was like, but Taylor Swift, and I tell you this, I can't, for $1 million right now, I would be at work tomorrow because I can't name one Taylor Swift song, but it's a generational thing, right? I can't name one. Hell, I can only name one Justin Bieber song, baby, with Ludacris. That's all I know. But that's not my thing.
Everybody in your house was able to name a Michael Jackson song when you was growing up. Kids could sing "Beat It." Daddy could sing "Off the Wall." Like, I think everybody knew a Michael Jackson song.
No, I agree. But let's put it in yes, but also there was only one source to hear music a lot at that time in the 80s was the radio, right? Or you bought the cassette tape. It wasn't YouTube. It wasn't Pandora. We didn't have so many sources of music. MTV was the only music channel, and they played all his video, and people took videos serious. And he made movies. Like, his videos be 15 minutes long. Thriller was like 15-minute long music video. And so I hear what you're saying. And yeah, I think Shannon Sharp tripping a little bit with the mic.
Yeah, I think.
But the comparison between the two, I think Taylor Swift has more money, but impact is different. I don't know, man.
Right. See, Joshua Steele say Taylor Swift is huge, bro. Black folk don't really listen to her, but everyone else do. Damn sure do. See, that's what I'm saying. I know she's huge, but that part when you say black folks don't listen to her, right? I don't know if it's because now we have more options to just listen to what we want to listen to, like you're saying, and you don't have to tap in over there anymore. But you couldn't say that with, like, I think even Beyonce. I think Beyonce. I think every household knows "Put a Ring on It," or Beyonce has songs. I think every household knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong? I know Taylor Swift is huge. I'm trying to figure out.
I'll say this. I'll think in our community, yes.
Yeah.
I think Put a Ring on It kind of became an anthem for weddings and the reception.
Crossover. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
No. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Taylor Swift's biggest 50 biggest Billboard Hot 100 hits. I didn't even know she had 50 hits. She got these are her biggest hits.
Right.
Because again,
right.
You know, I mean,
I guess it could just be the fact that we can listen to anything we want to now, and we can stay in our lane. It could be that you could be right. You could be right. She's not forced down our throat like Michael Jackson was through radio, through videos. You know what I'm saying? It could be that.
And also, performing made a big difference too. Mike was also big, not because of his songs as much as he was for his performance. Now, I may be wrong in saying this. Beyonce, I don't think nobody can hold a candle to her live performance.
Right.
Now, that's why I think Mike, I don't think his songs were big and huge because of the touring and the live performance. And when he went to the MTV Music Awards and the Moonwalk, all of that stuff helped the music. But if he was just a guy singing, I don't know if the songs would have been as big as when you add the performance level to it.
Right.
Does that that put gas on the fire?
I think Beyonce may outperform Taylor Swift. I think Taylor Swift's show, right, is bigger than hers. It looks like a cult following or something. But Beyonce is etched from old school performers, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. She's going to come out there. She's not going to lip sync. She's going to dance. I saw her, dog, in live. She's going to dance, run, sing for 2.5 hours for you. And I was taught this by somebody that was an expert at this, like Aerosmith and these guys. He was like, bro, listen, dudes don't really perform. He say, Mike will come out there for 2 hours and dance and sing and was in shape. That's what Beyonce does. You know what I'm saying? She could, even like Britney Spears, it was lip singing. She was dancing, but she was lip singing.
Yeah.
Beyonce gonna come out there, she gonna dance, run, sing, and holler for 2 hours. And that's those performers. Taylor Swift, hers is kind of more laid back, but the show is something to see. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole entire show is something to see.
The production, you mean?
Does
like
that make sense?
Like the lighting,
right,
production,
right.
the backup dancers.
Yeah, U2 is another one. Right.
Yeah. Where Beyonce is really the focus, and again, I've never seen a Taylor Swift, so I'm kind of going off what you're saying. You're saying for Beyonce, she is the focus of the show. Taylor Swift, all of the stuff around her is a focus of the show. Like the lighting.
Beyonce, see, most people, if they're dancing, they're lip singing, right? If they're not dancing, they're singing. Beyonce, Janet Jackson, U2, Aerosmith. These guys are yelling, dancing. No, listen, it's a talent that most people don't have.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a talent that most people don't have. I watched Beyonce for 2 hours, yell, scream, and dance, and at the end of it, stand on a stool. And I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, stand on a stool about this big. I said, she's been dancing for 2 hours. What gives her the confidence to think she just stand on this stool and the stool's going up in the air? And I'm like, man, dog, this is impressive, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Also,
Beyonce numbers don't touch Taylor Swift numbers. It's not. It's not. it's not close. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce is a performer, like an old school performer, like from that cloth.
Yeah, it's kind of like Janet Jackson, dog. Janet Jackson
was too. Mm-hmm.
Janet Jackson has great hits, but Janet Jackson's superpower for her music, I believe, is her performance. her songs are good. Rhythm Nation and Anytime and all of those things. Yeah, I get it. But people go to see not just to hear the songs, but to see the performance. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I'll say that. I'll say that, Street. Real quick, let me drop Reggie for the $5. Aliens loved Michael Jackson. Bring me to your leader. Bring me to your leader. That's why there were so many UFO sightings during the 70s.
Hey, that boy said the aliens was on mic. Hey.
That boy said that's why there was so many UFO sightings during the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They was at the concert, dog. The boy, hey, we thought we was pulling up in Maybachs. The boys pulling up in UFOs, dog.
That boy said the aliens was on mic.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we about 30 minutes in, dog. We ain't talked about a topic yet. You want to keep talking about Mike? I'm cool with it. We can change the thumbnail.
I mean, that's why we made the show, fool. I mean, we could bounce. We flexible like that. We can freestyle and bounce off each other like that. Listen, Tennessee governor, Tennessee, what with the chancellor, who was Tennessee chancellor yesterday? You talked about Tennessee chancellor saying she wasn't gonna stand down, and boy, she wasn't effing around.
AKA the president.
Breaking news: the Attorney General has filed that the NCAA has to get out of that they need to get out the state of Tennessee and the state of Virginia. Basically saying, listen, man, y'all don't. Hey, get these people out of our state governing our NIL laws. Bro, I did not see that coming, dog. I did not see that coming, dog.
Well, Street, it's funny because I go to Florida State. Remember, I don't know if it was the governor of Florida. They tried to intervene when the committee took them out of the playoffs, right? Like the state. I don't know if it was the governor. I may be wrong, but some government official tried to intervene when the NCAA committee pulled them out. They're like, man, get your behind up out of here. But like you said, I think the governor of I'm sorry, not the governor. The Attorney General of the Attorney General the Attorney General of the state of Tennessee and the Attorney General of the state of Virginia is starting a lawsuit against the NCAA saying, get up out of here, man.
I read it for him right here. The state of Tennessee and Virginia request immediate suspension of all NCAA NIL rule enforcement. If these states win, and I bet more states will get involved, the NCAA is officially dead and major. That's what I put up on Instagram today.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically they bucking. X said this last night, and I didn't think. Basically, they bucking. They saying, "Hey, man, listen, man, tell these people not to do business," because what they're saying is that the NCAA is just changing rules as they go pertaining to the NIL. That's what they're saying, and they're like, "Man, you just saying how this works." Like, bro, I don't know if they could win, but the fact that they raised the war, right? They raised. We're looking at semi-pro football. We're looking at semi-pro football coming in 5, 4, 3.
Bro, say semi-pro. You ain't say minor league. You ain't say. You say semi-pro
football.
Hey, dude gonna be out there with a cigarette. Dude gonna be out there with smoking a cigarette. Coach, I'll be there in 1 minute. Yeah, that's funny, dog. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But no, and here's the thing. And this is what I always thought was funny. It's kind of like the commissioner in the NFL. You hired me to govern you. So how much governing are you going to do? Right? The Goodell answers to the owners. Right? In that sense.
Right.
The NCAA, it's like you have to be a part of the NCAA. That's why, I don't know. Is Notre Dame, they're independent so far as a conference, but I don't know if they're under. It's some teams that have filed independent. They're not under NCAA rules, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, fact check me on that chat, please, because I know you guys are fact check 101. No, but I'm just saying because I think I heard that somewhere, but I don't want to misspeak in that sense. But I thought somebody removed themselves from the NCAA, but yet they could not compete in anything like playoffs or bowls because they are sanctioned by the NCAA. So they removed themselves. I know they did that in high school here in Florida with the FHSAA. We've had some high schools that have removed themselves from the Florida high school,
right? Yeah.
and they went independent. So yeah, they can't play. Matter of fact, IMG is not a part of the FHSAA and so forth. So I may be wrong, but I think I'm right. I think I'm right on that. But yeah, that'll be. But dog, now you talking about Wild Wild West, bro. Somebody has to govern though, because if you are an organization without rules and laws, bro, I'm sorry. Like I get, but you got to have somebody that says, "Wait a minute, we need to put a stop sign here."
So the SEC conference, right? Okay, so let's break it down for the people. You have the SEC conference, the ACC conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying that they needed a governing body that throws a blanket across all of them and say, "Hey, listen, on Wednesdays we don't do this, on Tuesdays we don't do that," right? Because the SEC could create its own, right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I would assume that the SEC could create, which they do. They have an SEC commissioner. They have commissioners of their conferences. They do have that. But it's kind of like the mayor, the governor, right? So the conference guy is like the mayor. And then the mayor's answer to the governor, who would be over the NCAA, which would be the NCAA, I guess is the right way to say it. But
yeah,
you got to have laws, dog, because now it's truly going to be big bank take little bank. It's going
because they specifically said NIL laws. That's all they were talking about. They basically said, "Listen, man, get out of our NIL business." Specifically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The conferences sometimes in court, right? Things get filed not to necessarily win today, but to start a fight.
Shoot that warning shot. Yeah, back up now.
Right. Oh, breaking news. Tennessee and Virginia saying they done with the NCAA. That's possible? Then you got lawyers and stuff start looking into it. What? What are you doing?
Oh, I want some of that. I want some of that.
Right. Sometimes
call
you just open up Pandora's.
Call DeSantis.
Sometimes you just open up Pandora's box, dog. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you're just opening up Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And bro, between what Florida State did, between what something's going on in college football, bro.
The problem, I'll say this. Here's what the problem with the NCAA did, and they're starting to catch the backlash of it. And I remember we did that show. I came down there. Remember we did that show at the house. I can't remember the details, but I know what you were saying and what you said. I gave you credit the other day, and I'm giving it to you again. Here go your flower street.
Pat myself on the back. Pat me on the back.
Matter of fact, yeah, turn around. Ready? I got you. Other way, I'm slapping you in the face. Good job, dog.
Go ahead, pat me on the back, dog.
Go ahead, dog. I ain't scratching your back, but I'll pat you on the back.
I got vision, though.
They gave the people what they wanted, and the people with no rules attached. And then, boy, the people went to say, okay, let's find the loopholes. They didn't say, okay, here's NIL deal, and here's rule A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's the problem. And to the governor, to the AG and to the chancellor, now you're making up rules as you go. And it's like if people don't have, that's why laws are created, to create guidelines, to keep people in line. Yeah. And now you're seeing it's literally getting out of control, and now you're starting to pick and choose, but you're not touching the big dogs. And I think that's where I take my hat off to the chancellor for standing her ground in this, man. But it's nuts, bro. It's nuts.
Oh no, Tennessee was ready. They was ready. They were sitting outside with their shotgun. Let them come on back around here one more game. We got something for them.
Get off my land.
Give me them
Get off my land.
Let them come on back around here again. We got something for them. Put one of these buckshots up. They were ready, though.
Put this injunction on his behind.
They was ready, though. They was ready. Isn't it wild how you can get the government involved with anything? It just be like, hey man, tell them leave us alone.
Like, you know, it's something that still amazed me. And again, I'm not a political guy, so I try to learn from this, and chat, please educate me. I still try to figure out, how does Congress, why do people like Barry Bonds have to answer to Congress for baseball issues, for steroid use?
Yeah. How did
I'm not understanding that. I never understood. Now, if you were selling steroids to a pharmaceutical company and they part of the FDA,
right,
maybe, but you have to answer questions in front of Congress about a sporting event. I don't understand. So maybe somebody can educate me in the chat in regards to that. But I never understood those type of things. And that's why I get lost sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. And I know everything. I know everything. I know everything. I'm a genius. I don't know that.
I guess because once stuff started in the court of law, you can just keep going up.
But Congress asked to see Barry Bonds. He didn't ask to see them.
I was in that day in class. But Zuckerberg too. Like Zuckerberg, they did the same thing as Zuckerberg. Facebook, a couple years ago, they were slandering him. When they did it to Microsoft, they did it to Zuckerberg.
Yes, but I can kind of see, because you're talking about people and their privacy and HIPAA laws, maybe, so certain things may cross over. Because I remember they did ask Zuckerberg one time about, hey, would you like to tell us what hotel you stayed in last night? And he was like, nah. He said, but yet because you're using the people in essence to geo-track them, in the sense of, if I click on this, now you're going to not force me, but you're going to push so much stuff my way because I looked up broccoli, just like we do now. I type in anything here. It's on Facebook, Instagram. If I go on Amazon and type something, it's coming on my Instagram, coming on Facebook, coming on TikTok, right, like that kind of stuff. So I kind of see it.
If you say it, if you just say it out loud, it's going to start popping up. Yeah. If you just say it out loud, say one day, man, I want to take a trip to Bahamas soon, and watch what happens.
Somebody gonna be cracking some conch on your thing. Now here's where you get the conch, man. Anyway,
and watch what happens.
Funny you say that, because we hella off topic right now. But funny you say that. I can't say her name. Starts with the A, ends with an A, because she's always listening. And I tell people, she's always, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Put a thumbs up in the chat if y'all know who I'm talking about. She's always listening because
start with a what?
Starts with an A and ends with the A. She's in everybody's house. And she does a lot of, I can't say it because she'll turn on and might cut my lights off and all that other stuff. Right?
Right.
For example, Alexa, turn off studio.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, turn on studio. Oh, you hard-headed. Alexa, turn on studio. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say she's always listening. I didn't have to go press a button to wake her up. And they talked about that it listens for, I want to say 10 to 15 seconds and erases, 10, 15 seconds, erase, 10, 15 seconds, erase, 10, 15. But do you trust that? Or
no.
Or is Amazon actually listening to this entire conversation and is pulling geo data in the back on me right now?
Of course. It's a Netflix movie out there called
Black Mirror. Is it Black Mirror? Something like that. It's like a series.
No. It's called Oh God, I can never remember the name of it. And it tells you what and it explains to you. It's the people who blew the whistle on Facebook and explain what the apps were really doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're gathering data. Coach Hayes talks about football, blah 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 blah. He goes here, go there, and they're selling that data to companies.
Yes.
So of course it's always listening. Social. It's called social. Somebody gonna bring it up.
The social experiment.
Social dilemma. The social dilemma. Something like that. So on Netflix. Go check it out. And it's telling you what your phone is actually doing. Like your phone, sometimes you ever saw your phone just sitting down and you hear it go beep and bleep or just make a noise. It's saying pick me up. Come open one of these apps. Because So your phone is always listening. When Cam Ward visited Miami, the first time I asked ChatGPT, hey, what school is Cam Ward going to attend? And it said Cam Ward, and I can show you, I can screenshot it, show you to Cam Ward will attend the University of Miami. He will be transferred to the University of Miami. And I just got to thinking that these phones aren't racist. This phone hears you talking, it hears me talking, it hears DC, Burgie, it hears Cam Ward, it hears Cam Ward's dad, it hears Cam Ward's mom, it hears Rick Ross. It don't discriminate.
And it's also, and it's, computers are so fast, it can compile all that and come up with a conclusion.
It told me it was a couple of kids were going. It told me Cam Ward was going here. It told me the young quarterback from UCLA was going to Oregon. It told me this. I can show you, still say to my phone. It told me this month ago. I swear to God.
Bro, I mean, it is. And I'm a person like this. I'm not scared of it. I'm not trying to break in the Pentagon. I ain't trying to crack the code I'm not trying to crack the Da Vinci Code. So, yeah, I'm cool. It's whatever. I just don't like you said, they do sell you information. You don't get nothing out of it. At least you can give me a discount.
Everybody go watch The Social Dilemma. It's the people that basically blew the whistle on Facebook and was saying, hey, this is what's really going on with the apps.
Mm-hmm.
They're collecting all your data and they're selling it to companies so companies know how to sell things to you.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, Street, I gotta do this Kane thing later, but let's talk real quick. We kind of talked about it. Tennessee ain't playing. The state of Tennessee, state of Virginia ain't playing. They ready. Them boys, hey, boy got that pen and that legal pad. Say something else. Huh? Say what again? Say what again? Say what again? And so, yeah, I mean, it's interesting but that goes to show you how big sports are. That goes to show you that we are willing to, the government is willing to come in and step in when it comes in regards to sport. But
right.
They ain't gonna step in when them companies do something. They don't, well, that's between you and the company, right? Or if something happened and you call the police, they'd be like, well, that's a civil matter. But I need your help, bro. That's a civil matter. But yeah, we're gonna spend tax dollars to make sure shorties get NIL money. But my tax dollars ain't good enough for me to get my bicycle back because that's a civil matter. Because the man cut my yard wrong and he said he ain't gonna get my money back. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the join button. My side Street is dual streaming on his side. Man, we got to get this thing going, man. And let's talk about Rajon Rondo right quick. The headline says former NBA star Rajon Rondo gets arrested. Here's the headline: gets arrested on gun and drug charges. What does that sound like to you?
Gun and drug charges. Sound like the first thing I thought was arrested. He was selling. He got to be. Is it a lot? He got to be selling drugs. You talking about a lot of dope? That's the first thing I thought because it's making headlines and I'm like, was he selling it? Was it a lot of drugs? But no, that's not what the case was. It wasn't.
I don't know. Like, well, he had they had the police officer, I don't know, a state trooper or whatever. I think it was Kentucky. Was he in Kentucky? Louisville, maybe? I can't remember. But anyway, there was a smell of marijuana in the car. Of course, that leads to probable cause. That leads them to go in the car. They end up finding a gun. And a lot of people don't know this. You can be a licensed concealed carry. I don't know what the state law is where he was, but just I'll say here in Florida, you can be a licensed concealed carry, but you cannot be consuming alcohol or drugs and carry your weapon at the same time. You can't even go to the bar with your weapon on you. Okay. So I don't want people to understand, yeah, you licensed, but once you start drinking alcohol, partaking in legal marijuana, you can't have simultaneous. But he also was hit with what? Wasn't he hit with some talk to me, Streeter? Restraining order.
Yeah, he had he had some restraining orders on him that prevented him from carrying a weapon. And he wasn't supposed to have a weapon anyway. And he had a minor in the car. I don't know. It sounds like just normal life living. he got pulled over at the wrong time, probably said the wrong thing. That would have sounded like to me.
But you know what I never understood, Street? Why don't you smoke your joint at the house, then get in the car?
Isn't it legal in some states now? It's getting really weird. It's getting really weird, though.
But however, I know I'm Rajon Rondo. I know that. I'm not understanding. Okay, I got my gun, right? I get it. Some people say, hey man, you got these orders on, you're not supposed to have a weapon. But if you feel like you got to have it because you got to have that toolie, that get busy tool, because you got the ops out here. But when you combine the two, like, I don't understand why you just don't fire the joint when you get to the house or before you leave and go wherever you're going. I just don't understand it.
I think, so I was an officer, right? I was an officer, a correction officer. Sort of kind of the same.
You the ops, Street. You the ops.
Sort of kind of the same. A lot of times in these situations, what happens is that the stop goes bad. Like, police pulled him over. Oh, that's Rajon Rondo. And then maybe it goes bad. Maybe Rajon Rondo starts saying, man, y'all out here fucking with us again. And he starts talking. And sometimes it goes bad. And that's why you get somebody going in and they're like, damn, you put him in for that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes when it's like this, man, it's because the stop probably went bad. Like, maybe too much talking going on. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was super drunk. Or it could be the other way. Or it could be a cop that's just started, don't know how to blur that line and be like, all right, man, get home safe, bro, but you go straight home, dog. You know what I'm saying? It could be a situation like that where the cop don't know how to do that yet, and all he knows how to do is pull you over and stop you because you are breaking the law.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just and again, we all right. We all done went to the bar. Like, it's all designed for us to fail. Because one of the things, and I might use it as my I don't see how. I'm gonna use that as my I don't see how at the end, so I'm not gonna blow my cover, but it's gonna be about this particular topic. But also, even if I'm one of these guys, and I'm gonna give a shout out. I heard this. I would take it as fact from who I heard it from. Well, shout out to Andre Johnson, Miami Hurricane wide receiver, Houston Texans, great. Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer, right? He just got nominated, or is he? Okay. Dre, dude being smart, Dre would drive to the club in that what's that? Meaning, I don't know what kind of car he had, but he used to pull up in a what's that? You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He had his homeboy that didn't drink or drive. I mean, didn't drink or do anything. And he would drive him out of there. How smart is that, bro? That's like, I'm going to pull up. I'm stunned because I'm there. But when I'm in the club, oh, boy, I'm finna do these 12-ounce curls. Boy, I'm finna get it in. But I know because I got a homeboy. He like that. He don't drink or drive. He the DD dog. He designated driver. Hey boy, when I get out the car, I don't throw it to the valet. I throw it to the homie. Here you go, boy. Because coach finna go down. Second thing is for current players. I don't know if this is for past players, especially in the NFL. If you are stranded anywhere, NFL has a 1-800 number. They'll come get you. I don't care where you are. You call a 1-800 number, they'll have somebody come. This is before Uber or whatever, so I don't. But somebody will come get you.
And dudes don't utilize it.
Nope.
At all.
Because it ain't cool.
Report came out today. Henry Ruggs making like $2 a day in jail. I think.
He's stuck. He's stuck.
I think it's the opposite, Hayes. I think when they get that big and they get all of that money, it kind of turns into, I'm Andre Johnson. They ain't gonna give me no ticket. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna. Yeah, and I think it kind of turns into that. I remember Lawrence Phillips, man. Miami had a guy designated to just follow him around. Remember, he just was a wild boy. Remember? Yeah. No, Miami had a guy assigned to him that they paid like $100,000 a year. He just followed Lawrence Phillips around. My homeboy went to the club with him one night. He came back the next day and said, "Hey, man, everything you hear about Lawrence Phillips is true." He said the boy was just buck. He said he was just buck wild, tried to fight the security guards. He said just was out of control.
No, it's some dudes out there like that, right? I totally understand, but I was just saying to myself, I'm just saying that, this, I guess, and I understand they're human, dog. They're young, they got a bunch of money. Most of them didn't have much growing up. Now you're somebody, and especially for our football players, like at least basketball, you see their face, you know who they are. Most football players will walk past a lot of us unless they're a lineman. They just look like a real athletic looking dude. Like if Devontae Smith walked past you right now, you just like a regular dude to you. You look like a Heisman Trophy winner.
Right. He do.
He look like he in shape. He look like he was you play some ball? Where you play at? Well, I was a Heisman Trophy winner in Alabama. What?
Yeah. The cornerbacks look like lawyers. I mean, but the big guys look like Neanderthals. Like the big guys. Right. What's going on in the comment section, man?
What happened?
It's lit in the comment section, dog. Lose for real. Like
Ellen, what's she doing?
It's a listening videos. What's going on in the comment section, dog?
I don't know, boy. Ellen V, what you doing in the comment section? Ellen V, get it popping.
I'm waiting on Nassau Jones. I've been waiting on Nassau Jones, this Rocky, to send me an XXX link. I think he tripping. It's lit in the comment section, dog.
Hey, Ellen say, mind your business. Hey, Ellen say, mind your business.
Hey, she in the middle of the street like this, talking about mind your business.
Oh, dang, Streeter. Streeter.
She got a business all out in the street talking about mind it. She did us. House. Wide open.
Streeter popped out.
She wide open. Dog. What's going on, Alan?
Hey, Street, anything can happen on the corner of Hayes Street, dog. Anything.
Ellen loose out there.
Hey, Streeter, Ellen walking to the party like that. What y'all doing? Matter of fact, shirts off. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Hey, last but not least, man, Jackie Robinson, man. You want to go and get into the Jackie Robinson piece, man? Still got effery going on, goofy stuff going on out here, man.
Yeah, man. So as you heard, if for the Rewatch Squad or people just jumping in a little bit later, we always start off our shows with some kind of news story. And Jackie Robinson had a statue burned. It was cut down and burned. And actually, today's his birthday. I learned that today. Today's his birthday, and so they cut it down. and it was dedicated. If you go listen to it, it's called a 4-2 Club, I believe, which that was his number, and it was just mutilated, bro, and they can't repair it, and they don't know who did it. They did recover the truck that it was put in, a pickup, but they have not given anybody's names or who the truck is who owns the truck or race or anything like that. But I will say, it's crazy that you're going through these type of things regardless. And I'll say this, because I watched Alex IM and I have seen some of her videos, but I didn't know that's who it was. And I will hope to God it's not one of those pranks. That's all I'm gonna say, because they haven't given the information about who it is, what it was done, whatever the case may be. But I hope it, because sometimes they could take those things too far. So I'm just saying, I hope it's not that situation.
That's a whole felony, ain't it?
Yeah, because that's a $75,000 bronze statue. So they're doing a GoFundMe page right there to try to replace it, right? And so forth and so on. So it's just unfortunate. It's so sad, man. But yeah, that's just what it is, man. But that's part of it. And they said they will replace it. They will replace it. And they're in the process of trying to, raise the funds to replace it. And they found the mold. They still have the mold of whoever, made it. They still have the mold. So that at least that part doesn't have to be replaced. You know what I mean? That doesn't, incur a new cost and so forth. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and wrap this deal up. I'm gonna let you start off with your I don't see how. And I just forgot mine.
That thing that happens to be every night, man. People just come here every night. We end with a "don't see how," something that we don't see how. This is
what a producer
going on.
What a producer! I need a producer. Put it in my ear. Go ahead,
Ellen.
Yeah, where Ellen at?
I don't see how NBA games have went up to scoring 130 points, 140 points per team, and two dudes back-to-back weeks dropped 70 points. I don't see how basketball has just changed like that, to where they just has added 40 more points. 40 more points to the damn 80 more points both teams added to the damn game.
Bro, no defense and everybody shooting threes, dog. It's almost like an all-star game out there.
Yeah, remember, we thought they wasn't playing during the regular season. Remember saying, you be like, man, they don't start playing to the playoffs. Boy, it don't turn into a three-point shooting contest or something during the regular season now.
Now, Street, you're a basketball.
Luka Doncic, 70 points. Embiid, 70 points, like back-to-back weeks.
Wow. Now, Street, you're a basketball cat. Now, I did a little league basketball. What's the first thing they used to teach you about defense? Back in my day. My first thing was box out. How to box out. How to box a man out, right? How to box him out and get the rebound. Get the rebound. That was the thing on defense. Get the rebound. Get the rebound. Bro, you literally see a dude like this, and of course, I still think it's traveling. He do the little James Harden skip, shoot. Before he releases his hand, you see all five dudes already running the other way. Before they even release his hand. It ain't like Steph Curry. I'm talking about anybody that shoot a three, five dudes already running the other way. Like, I'm talking about offensively, like the offensive rebound. There's no offensive rebounds. Or four dudes. I said five, but the four dudes on his team, they already running the other way. Like, yeah, I guess if he misses whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't think of I don't see how, bro. What is happening to him? I gotta write these down, dog.
I do it every night, though. But yeah, but I don't see how. I don't see how that the game has just added 80 more points.
And I just said it was not this. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's 30 points is 30 points is the new 20 points in the NBA now. Ben Simmons must have unlimited. These dudes in conversation funny, fool. Yeah, though. I mean, that's NBA basketball has evolved. Like overseas. I mean, it's crazy. It's like overseas basketball now.
Bro, it ain't nothing. Hey, if I was in the NBA, I'd be that one dude on defense. I'm gonna get some kind of accolade, defensive player of the year or something. I may not score no point. I'll be the new Dennis Rodman or something. But bro, like I said, and I think that's why I don't like basketball as much anymore. I used to love basketball. The Patrick Ewing, the Mike, the tough defense on Jordan with the Pistons and the rivalries. Now it's just like who can shoot the most threes, who can shoot, and the game has changed. I get it. It's different. It's different. So different, bro. It's so different. Hey, Slowpoke say, I don't see how your ass forgot.
There it is. Slowpoke had it for you. Slowpoke say, I don't see how your ass not forgot. You don't see how.
Oh, that was a great one, Ellen. Ellen, this is why I call her the producer.
She is the producer.
Shout out to Chad. Ocho Cinco Johnson. I don't see how Ocho Cinco ain't respond yet. And he posts them on Twitter every 5 seconds.
I ain't gonna put a sign on the car.
Now we're gonna get a little mini tablet and just put that junk on loop and play it right in front of his front door. Just sit it right in front of his front door and let it play.
You know he drive a little matte black smart car, the little smart car.
Hey, we should pick it up. I'm gonna come to your house. We're gonna pick it up and turn it around one day. Just turn it around. Same parking spot. Just if it's back then, we're gonna turn it around.
So man, let's get up out of here, bro.
I can't think about it, man. But yeah, man, we about to get up out of here, man. About to do Canes Talk live on here, man. We're gonna talk a little Tim Harris leaving, going on to UCF. I know Street. I think you guys got your Wednesday almost said
space. They're in space right now. Instagram in space, Twitter space.
Yeah. Twitter space. I want to say Tweet Talk.
Tweet Talk. I'm gonna run on over there.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we'll definitely check it out, man. We appreciate y'all. We here Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. I'm not going to say sharp, but 7 p.m. We here on the corner of Hayes Street. Today, we in Fort Lauderdale. We on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Ain't no telling where we'll be tomorrow. But anything you like to say, man, we'll definitely catch it up, and we'll be back on probably in about next 15 minutes.
No, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Let's get on up out of here, man. I got a whole nother shift to run.
I tell you, peace, love, and hair grease. We out of here, man.
Yo, peace, love, and hair grease.
Hey, that green hair grease, that hair food, not that blue magic.